Hi, everyone, and welcome to Rising Stories Podcast. I'm Corrine Sandifer, your host. Each week, you will find me here every Thursday morning interviewing a business owner or an author, and we chat about building businesses and working like a boss and doing the hard things, and we talk about the struggles, the in and out things daily that we work with and we work on. And we get some great tips from these business owners and authors. They share with us all of their best tools and practices. So if you or someone you know is in a business for themselves or wants to write a book, this is a great podcast to listen to. But also, we talk about things that everyone can relate to, such as work-life balance and living with intention and dreaming big. So I hope that you will sit back and relax and enjoy your favorite beverage and whatever it is you're doing, if you are jogging on the treadmill, if you are on your way to work, or if you're just doing a relaxing evening or maybe doing the dishes while you're listening. Thanks so much for choosing Rising Stories Podcast to listen to today. As always, I would love for you to connect with me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I want to bring to your attention a couple things on Facebook is that I have a new page called Corrine Sandifer, and then it's also part of Rising Stories Podcast. So head over to Facebook and look me up there. I also have a group of business owners and authors that have joined with me. And we have a group called Soul Care for the business owner and author. And we have a blast there. We do a lot of encouraging and a lot of information that helps us just make it through the week. So if you want some encouragement, head over to Facebook and look up Soul Care for the business owner. Also on Twitter, I'm at Corrine Sandifer. It's a great way for you to connect with me, even if you're listening to the show and you want to have a question, just shoot me a private message or tweet at me and I will answer. I also am at Corrine Sandifer on Instagram. So look for me there. I love to do Instagram stories. Would love for you to watch. Today on the show, we have a very special guest. I believe she is our first business owner whose business is solely on YouTube. Hannah Hoffman has a huge following on YouTube and shares her story of how she got her start. She and I met at a conference this year, and I am thrilled for you to hear our chat. We talk about how she makes money on YouTube and the amazing thing that happened to her when she hit 50,000 subscribers. Of course, she has much more than that now, but she has a very special story, and I cannot wait for you to hear her. So here is my conversation with Hannah Hoffman. Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
Thanks for coming on my podcast, Rising Stories.
Thanks for having me.
You are this amazing YouTube sensation and have all of these great followers, and you have 7,000 over 7,000 views per episode, or I don't even know, what do you call it, just shows, a show, right?
Yeah, just a video. Yeah. I don't know what to call it either.
Yeah. So how do you describe yourself? Are you, because you do some animation and you have these animation characters named Dan and Phil, but you also kind of do drawings, people watch you draw.
I do indeed. I don't really know what to call myself. I just do the classic YouTuber.
Yeah.
That's just what I call it.
Yeah. And you're very popular. And so how did you get started in this, and how did it just kind of take over and be what it is today?
Oh, geez. Well, I've been on the internet, creating content for, it's probably been 5 years now, maybe a little bit more than that. I don't know. It's been
high school? Did you start in high school?
Oh yeah. I was drawing all through high school and stuff. Just nothing serious, obviously, because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So.
But you were putting it out there.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I think that's the best way to start. Just create what you love and just throw it out there and see if anything sticks. Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, what's gonna do well? What's gonna do well? Nobody knows what's gonna do well.
Right.
just have to throw stuff out there.
And that's what you did. You just started like putting
Absolutely.
things. Did you start? You said you started earlier. We were talking. You started with Tumblr.
Yes, I did. I started doing comics on Tumblr. No, like I didn't ever show my face. I never did videos or anything, no video format. And I just, honestly, I just got bored with it after a while because it's like it's super fun and the community's fun too. But like YouTube is just such an appealing thing to me because you can do like whatever you want. And I just think that's like it's
Yeah.
just so attractive.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a guy that works at Goodwill, and he is doing cooking shows from his wheelchair. He, has disabilities, and he goes and does like cooking shows from his
That's
wheelchair.
awesome. That's so
And
cool.
isn't that fun? Like, I love watching
Yeah.
him. I mean, he cooks stuff, and I mean, so like, yeah, anybody can just throw stuff up there and see, like you said, see what sticks. That's a great analogy, a great encouragement to those people that are listening to go, hey, I want to be, I want to be a YouTuber.
It's crazy how many people will just come up to me and be like, "Oh, I want to make videos. I've wanted to make videos for years." I'm like, do it. Like
Yeah,
it's free. It's free to
right.
have a YouTube channel and just throw them up there.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain people that are probably are like, tell me what program, tell me what like
Hmm.
camera, and in reality, it's like people. I mean, unless you have like terrible sound or terrible video, which now that we've got our cameras and our phones, it's like it's not that bad, right?
Mm-mm. Yeah, I always tell people like, that's a big question I get all the time. Like, what camera? What camera? I started on my laptop, and it was like, oh, it was terrible video quality, and like they still got views. People still watched them because it's
Yeah,
fun content.
yeah. I can't, and but you have you have talent. You have this talent that you draw and you do animation, and you've got these characters, Dan and Phil, and then of course you do other things. Like I also watched your latest video with Tony, your sidekick, and he is also slash
He's my boyfriend.
yeah. Oh, I'm gonna say it unless you wanted to say it, and you said it.
I
So
get that
he's your
question all the time.
yeah. Okay, who's Tony? Like, but y'all have some really good chemistry on there. Like, I think it's really
Thanks.
cool. But you will just randomly draw stuff, right?
Absolutely.
And people watch and they're fascinated. I was like mesmerized. I was like, what is she gonna draw next? Like, who's she gonna pick? And I love that. That was so much fun. But you, how did you move from animation to doing kind of like live
hmm
drawings and other things that you do on your show?
it was mostly a time thing because animation takes so long, and I love to animate. If I had the time, I'd animate more. It's just it was taking up so much of my time, and I'm still a full-time student.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in college right now. Um, it wasn't a feasible thing for me anymore, so I started to move away from it, and I kind of like tested the waters to see if people would have it, like have any of it.
And I bet they
Because
love it.
sometimes, oh
Yeah.
yeah, they do. It was immediately like I went through a little period where like the revenue stream went down a little bit, but it picked right back up, and the whole time I was like crossing my fingers, like please don't let this bubble burst, like don't let this be the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah,
But
you're like
people,
hoping that it keeps on and
oh,
that they
that's like
like
a
you.
constant fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they keep liking you.
Hmm.
So, as we all, I mean, I do the same thing. I mean, I'm like, oh, I hope that this,
Yep.
podcast really, mine hasn't taken off. I mean, I don't have a 700,000, listeners by any means, but I'm hoping. And maybe by having
Hmm.
you on, maybe I will jump up there. So, hey, but tell me, what does a day in the life of Hannah Hoffman look like?
Oh, geez. It's I'm such an like a weird point in my life where I like to, I like consistency. Like my personality type is I like to find my little pattern and I like to stick in it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm in such a like a transient point in my life where, every semester my schedule changes completely because it's
Yeah.
school. I have like a couple other side jobs that I do too. Like I work at my church and I work as like lab patrol and stuff. So my schedule is unreal.
That's a lot of
when
stuff
I'm
to put in there. Yeah.
it is insane. It's honestly like YouTube's a full-time job. Like people make jokes about it and stuff, but it's a full-time job. It takes up so much time. And
Wow.
school, I'm a full-time student, and then I have my side jobs. It's a lot.
That is a lot. No wonder you've
So,
got Tony there
yes,
because that's
yes.
probably when he can see you.
Yep, exactly. He is at my house when I'm there.
Yeah.
Which is
Wow.
like afternoons after school for
Yeah,
like three
yeah.
hours.
So you've got you've got two other jobs, and so does every semester look differently? It depends on what classes and when you have
Yes,
availability. Yeah.
that is absolutely what it is. I keep up pretty regular, like I get up at like 7 and then I go to sleep at like geez, like midnight. I'm terrible.
That's late. Yeah. That's late.
It's
But you're doing it, and you probably sleep in a little bit on the weekends if you can, right?
yeah, if I can, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so when do you, and we talked earlier before the show, we were talking about how our less than passionate desire to to edit our things. And so when do you do all that?
Um, right now, my usual schedule, or I guess not right now. Right now, I'm on summer break. Woo! So happy.
Yay.
Yeah, I just finished my last final like a week ago, and it was like a breath of fresh air.
I
It's been awesome.
bet.
Yeah, but like when I was in school, I usually film Monday nights, and the video goes up on Wednesday. So I edit most of Tuesday when I'm not in class. It takes me like a whole day. It's crazy.
Wow.
And yeah, I know.
So
We're
you
both
pick a
like,
whole
oh,
day to do
editing.
it, to
Yeah.
do everything. So that would be so if you edit on Monday and then it
Hmm.
pops up on Wednesday and you just
Yep.
kind of set it to, and do you do yeah, cuz you have to put like content, like you have to, do text and write all the stuff that goes underneath each video, right?
Yep. Yeah, I do it all. Honestly, like the next step for me is
Mhm.
get an editor.
That
I
would be
am so
good.
excited to get someone to edit my videos. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be such a weight off me.
Yeah, because then you'll be able to, it will free up being able to create and
Hmm.
do the things that you really want to do,
Oh yeah.
and it might just take off and be even more so. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's awesome. Do you get like perks from, how does it work? Like, does YouTube call you and go, or message you and say, hey, you've got 12,000 likes and this video's doing really well, can we, I mean, what do they say?
I've been contacted by YouTube a couple times. It's like, um, I don't know. I'll go through periods where like I won't really talk to YouTube at all, and then like my partner manager, I have like uh, just like contact points, a couple of
Mm-hmm.
people that I talk to at YouTube, which is awesome. I love that they reach out to us and stuff,
Yeah.
and they give people. I think it's like if you're over 100,000 subscribers, I'm not sure where the cap is. I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember, but if you're over a certain amount of subscribers, they will give you like an email that you can hit up anytime you need to like support and stuff, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But the best thing that's happened to me with YouTube is a program called Next Up. I don't know if you've heard of that before. It's really cool. It's
No.
for people under 100,000 subscribers. So it's got a cap of the like you can't be over a certain amount of subscribers. So when I was at like I think I was at like 50,000 or 60,000 somewhere around there. They reached out to me and were like, "Hey, do you want to come and learn more about editing and stuff?" And so
Wow.
they flew me out to New York for a week,
No
and
way.
it was one of the coolest experiences of my life. It was amazing.
That's really
And
cool.
yeah, we went through like a boot camp where every single day we'd get up super early and we were there the whole day. And they taught us lighting, green screen, editing, audio, film stuff,
Wow.
everything that we needed to know. And then they bought us equipment. They gave us all
No
like
way.
super nice cameras. I'm serious. It was
Oh
like
my
the best.
gosh.
It was one
You
of the
just like,
coolest
did
things
you
that's
just feel
ever.
like you won the lottery? The
I
YouTube
felt like a
lottery?
superstar. It was insane. I've never felt. I feel less cool now
Yeah. Cuz
than that week.
but you were under 50 subscribers at that point. Cuz what do
It
you have
was.
now?
I'm at a little bit over 200,000 subscribers.
Wow. And
Yeah, it's
so,
awesome.
yeah, so that probably just launched you and bumped you up a couple of notches there.
It was awesome. Yeah, I hit 100,000 like a couple months after I got back from Next Up. And while I was there, I hit 70,000. I remember that because everybody was teasing
Wow.
me when I
Wow.
was there. It was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the coolest things I've ever done.
And you've done other things like I know we met at a conference, and so you were telling
Hmm.
me about this other thing called You Now. Is it called You
Yeah, you
Now?
now.
What
Yeah.
are you on that? It's an
Um,
app.
yeah, it's like a live streaming service. Have you heard of Twitch before? It's very
No.
similar to Twitch.
Okay. No, I have not heard. I've heard of
Twitch is a little bit more popular.
Periscope. Is Periscope the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Periscope's like the same idea. Yeah. That's
Okay.
like Twitter's version of You Now. You Now is connected to YouTube.
Oh,
Um,
gotcha.
it's not like I don't know if it's I don't think Google owns it, but it's like an affiliate. Like I don't know. They're friends.
Okay. And then Twitch is connected to what? To Twitter?
Um,
Or no, nothing.
I'm not 100% sure. I don't use Twitch. I really should
Yeah.
though. It's pretty cool.
Because I know
Um,
Periscope, I was on Periscope for a while. And then it
yeah.
just, yeah, it's funny how things happen. Like you've got your school schedule. I was doing Periscopes like a lot. And then I finally realized how hard it was for me to just get to be alone. That almost never happened in this one season. Like people were in and out at my door. Like I could not, I had to purposely like lock myself in a closet, like in a room to actually do that. And then it was like not fun because then I just, there was no scenery, you know. But like
Uh,
so my husband works from home too. So he was in and out. And I was like, "Ugh, I'm trying to
oh.
Periscope here, you know, but without interruptions. So anyway, but I'll have to try that You Now and Twitch. I'll have to check it out. So they're
I
apps and
like
they
it.
can, yeah.
Yeah.
And do you do any of those? Because once you get to a certain number of subscribers, then you get like kickbacks from advertisers. Is that how YouTube works? How it monetizes?
YouTube is very interesting with the way they monetize. This is like one of the most like frequent questions I get is like, how do you make money on YouTube? Because it is really interesting, and a lot of people are like, I don't know, nobody knows unless you're like inside.
Yes.
But it's uh, anybody can monetize YouTube videos as long as you're following the community guidelines. So even if you don't have any subscribers, you can click the little button that says monetize. And what it does is it puts ads next to your videos, overlaid in your videos, and before your videos, and you can choose which one you
Okay.
want, or if you want all of them. I just do all of them because
Yeah.
why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're like that's it doesn't make you as much money as you think, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
that's not why people say PewDiePie makes millions and millions of dollars, you know?
Yeah.
Um, it's mostly sponsorships and stuff. So I'll do videos that are solely dedicated to a certain like thing. Like a little bit ago, I did one for like an app, like a game app,
Mm-hmm.
and I did a whole video surrounding that app, and they paid me for that. And I clearly said in the video they're paying me for this.
Right, right. So
And
people know. Yeah.
yes, exactly. So it's full disclosure. I like to be super open with my community about that kind of stuff because nothing like it. I get so I don't know. You never want them to think that you're being just disingenuous or like
Yeah.
not honest with them. You got to be really careful with that kind of stuff
Yeah.
because the
Because they'll
YouTube
turn on you.
community. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they've been known to freak out about big business stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to keep things like above the board. Just tell them everything.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good that you're
Um,
transparent. I mean, I think that's what
yeah,
people want. I mean, it's
I
not
think so
that big of a
too.
deal to say, I got paid for this and I want to tell you my opinion because it's your
Hmm.
opinion. But if
Exactly.
you're, making it sound like you're, doing an infomercial without letting them know all
Yeah.
the details, that would be not cool. Yeah.
I know. I hate that too. Like when I watch it, you could totally tell when people aren't
Mm-hmm.
being genuine with you and they don't like the product. And I just hate that. And I it's a terrible feeling too when you've agreed to a sponsorship that the product isn't good, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't want to be any a part of that. I only take sponsorships from people that I like.
That you
And
like. Oh, that's good.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And so,
that's oh sorry.
oh no, you go ahead.
That's where the like the big money comes from.
Yeah.
That's all I was gonna say. That's where like the big paycheck is.
Yeah, I'm just so excited to talk to you because this is like a whole new world. Like I'm just talking over myself and over you because I think this is such a cool thing, and I love your encouragement to people that, forget about what, you know, equipment, if you have the top of the line equipment or you don't. I mean, just put something up on YouTube. You know,
Oh yeah.
I was watching a girl who does like Monday Madness or something, and she just, talks about her week and what's going on. And one of her friends was like, I want to do that. Well, she's like, well, go ahead. Like just do it. Just
Yeah.
start, get your camera, turn it around, put it on your face, and start talking and put it up there. Like you said, it's free. Why not? Right?
Yeah. That's my favorite part of YouTube. Just anybody can do it. And I love that. I think it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's almost like therapeutic too, just like getting to talk to a camera.
Yeah, yeah, because you're getting all your thoughts out, and it's a creative. I totally think it's a very much a creative outlet.
Yes.
I know with me and my podcast, of course, I love talking with people, but to me, it's a creative way of expressing myself. To talk and share thoughts and things with people. So, what else do you recommend people watch on YouTube? What's your favorite YouTube channels? What are your
geez. I watch so many YouTube. I have so many subscriptions on YouTube. There are so many talented people on there that just deserve so much more credit than they're getting.
Wow.
One of my favorites, Dodie Clark, is a musician on YouTube, and she's finally like taking off and getting to go to like all these award shows and stuff. And I'm just so excited for her. She just released her EP a little bit ago, and I'm just thrilled for her because I've been watching her for years when she was just like little 15-year-old girl in her bedroom,
Wow.
just like playing the ukulele and just goofing off. And now she's like hitting it big time. I'm so thrilled for her.
That's really cool. And so who else do you like to watch? So she's a musician. So she sings
is a musician.
And is it a unique thing or it's just her performing?
It's just her performing. She sings other people's songs. She sings her own songs. It's awesome. She sounds great though.
Yeah.
Like she's extremely talented. But it's so funny. Like she took off when she was just like in her bedroom with a crappy camera.
Really?
And people just liked her personality and liked her. It was more like just her personality than anything else. And I think that's such a thing I don't know if it's unique to YouTube, but it's something that sticks out to me about YouTube is people will sign on for these personalities rather than like any specific crazy creativeness,
Yeah.
It's just they like the people. And that's so awesome to me.
Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, they're very genuine people,
yeah.
like yourself and Dodie. They're just genuine. They're just doing what they love. I think that would be one of my advice to people that want to do so. Just do what you love to do and show, because when you're doing what you love, it's contagious. People are like, I love that. That's so cool, that she's doing that. And I think you'd get, a lot of people.
Absolutely.
I watched one girl, she's kind of I guess like she's like a lifestyle thing. I tell you, I'm addicted to watching like Dollar Tree hauls. I love
awesome.
the Dollar Tree. I'm obsessed. And then I moved to Trader Joe's, because I want to know like what are people buying at Trader Joe's. It's so overwhelming. And so I found this one girl. She did a Trader Joe's haul, and I clicked on her. It's Nikki Philippi, and I would love to have her on the show if she ever decides to listen. But and
I think I know who that is. I'm pretty sure I've heard of her before.
I love watching her, and she's just like this bubbly. She's got a husband and a dog, I think, and she just like from her bedroom just does all these shows, and she also does shows me what to buy at Trader Joe's, and I've been like trying all kinds of stuff off of that. So I love watching that, and I like watching cooking shows, of course, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I get into like recently I've been just going on the weird side of YouTube. I don't know why, but I found this channel. I guess it's not that obscure, but it's called Vanilla Ham Ham. It's just a hamster, and they feed it like tiny foods, like tiny pancakes and tiny cakes and stuff. I just love it.
And what's it called? Vanilla?
Vanilla Ham Ham. I'm just obsessed with that little hamster now.
That is cute.
You can literally put anything on YouTube, and if you're pumped about it, like someone else will be pumped about it too, probably. I just think YouTube's incredible.
It is. I just read or watched something where now people are videoing like long, I don't even know, does YouTube allow you to videotape for a long time, like to post long videos?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
this is like a 7-hour video of nothing but they turn the camera on a train like somewhere in the, I don't know, Swiss Alps or something. I can't even remember what country it was, and it was just snow covered, and people watch for hours. It's kind of like a fireplace thing, you know, like the fire. Like my daughter has that. She'll put on, you know, fire logs and music and watch forever. So
Yeah, YouTube is crazy. Like anytime anybody, I don't know, you can say you're like a YouTuber or you're on YouTube, and that gives you no indication of what they do at all, because you can do anything.
Anything.
That's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah.
I just think it's incredible.
Well, I'll be honest and very transparent. I have a couple of, maybe I just have one show on, like one thing on my like public, and it's me. So I had this post because I was blogging. I had a personal blog, and I was going out of town, going to the beach, and I was like, oh gosh, what am I going to blog this week? And I had everything was coming out on Friday. So we were leaving town on Saturday, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to blog and post about what I'm packing, how I'm packing. So we go to a condo, and we have to take everything, like everything from paper towels to soap to dish detergent to everything. And so I just took a quick snapshot of my tote. I have like a Rubbermaid tote. And so the Pinterest thing went viral. So I have like 5,000 pins of this blog post of mine telling
That's
people
awesome.
how to pack for the beach at a condo.
Awesome.
And so I thought, well, maybe I can turn it into a YouTube something. So it was so bad, but but it's up there. I think I had like 100 views. Yay! But that's not. It's not even a claim to fame. Nothing
No,
at
that's
all.
awesome. That's awesome.
But I'm there. I'm there. Someday my kids will be like, "Oh my gosh, yes, my mom has a YouTube video." And
that's my favorite part. Is like everybody's first videos. We're all embarrassed about our first videos.
Yeah.
Like I don't think any YouTuber is like, I did well on my first video.
That's true.
Because you're just getting used to stuff. Like my editing back in the day, it was just awful. And like looking back, I always get mad at Tony. I'm like, why didn't you tell me this was so bad? He was like, oh, well, back in the day, I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, technology has it's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up. So what camera do you have now?
I have a Canon 70D.
70D.
Yep.
Oh, I have to check
It's
it out.
It's a very, very nice camera. If YouTube hadn't given me money for it, never would have bought it because it was a little pricey for me.
Yeah, so that was the one that they gave you. That's awesome.
Yeah. They actually just gave us like a gift card for, and then they told us like a bunch of stuff that we should buy, and I listened to all the recommendations. I was like, you guys know way more information than me.
Yeah. So you just
tell me what
it.
to buy and I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was incredible. That was very cool. And it was funny. It was just like, it was so out of the blue when they contacted me. And my mom was raised in Chicago. She's one of those people that's like, nothing is real. Like everything's a scam,
Yeah.
So she did not believe that it was real until they bought my plane tickets for me.
Right. I would have thought the same thing. I'd be like, even after they bought the plane tickets, it's like, is this like, are they going to kidnap me and take me overseas?
Yep. That's how I was raised. Everything's a scam.
Oh man. Well, there are a lot out there, but thank goodness this was not one of them. So, well, tell me what you are loving these days What are some things that you're just like, it could be anything, like texting your girlfriend saying that you got to pick this up at the store or you got to do this?
You know, my number one thing that I always recommend to people like that are either starting out with anything really, is an app called Don't Break the Chain. I swear by this app. Like I use it every day.
It's an app?
It's just yeah, it's called Don't Break the Chain.
Okay.
It's literally just a calendar that you mark off days, and it's just the idea is that every single day you work towards a goal.
Okay.
And I use it for everything that I like want to accomplish. So like hitting 100,000 on YouTube was there for several months until I finally did hit it. And like it's awesome. And like learning how to animate, that was on there for forever until I actually did it.
Is it connected to something that you have to do every day so that you don't break the chain, or
it's the idea is you just do something like simple, something small. It's not like it doesn't actually like monitor you at all.
Gotcha.
It's just it's more of a mindset of like it just I don't know. It helps you keep track of your idea of I'm going to do this every single day.
Okay.
And it'll like remind you. I have it set to like at 6 o'clock at night. If I don't do something, then it'll remind me.
Oh.
And then I'll, go and do something like do a little animation sketch or something. I don't know.
Right.
Something like that, just something to help you towards this goal of yours. And I just think it's incredible. It really, I know it's so cheesy. It really changed my life though. Like it was that turning point of like, I am going to finally sit down and do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am going to accomplish the thing that I've, wished for forever.
Wow. That's really cool.
So, yeah, I tell everybody to get that.
I'm going to have to check that one out. What else?
Oh geez. I don't even know. I always swear by Adobe products. That's anytime someone asks me questions, I'm always just right now my mind is in like, what do I use to create my videos?
Yeah.
Anytime anybody asks me questions like how do I get started? Adobe.
Is it hard? Is Adobe hard to get? Is it has a high learning curve, or is it pretty user friendly?
The reason why I like it so much is that there are so many tutorials online for it because it's very, very common. It's pretty much the industry standard. So even if, I don't know, I swear by YouTube tutorials. Like that is my bread and butter. I've learned everything from YouTube tutorials. Like you're kind of teaching yourself, but there's so many people learning with you. It feels better. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there are people who will go through it step by step so you don't feel like an idiot. And I don't know. I was terrible at editing. I was terrible at animation, and you just slowly, patiently learn how to do it. And I don't think it's too hard. I think anybody can learn. It just takes a very long time. You just have to be patient.
Yeah. Well, and like you said, there's a YouTube video for everything under the sun now. Like anything you want to do step by step, there are videos. Now, there are some bad videos out there, and there are some great videos out there that I have learned. But just about anything you want to do, change a faucet out, there's YouTube for it.
Someone's done it. Someone's done it and made a video about it.
Yeah. Anything else you're loving? Any kind of foods that you're just obsessed with, or makeup products?
I've always stayed away from doing like makeup stuff, but there's an eyeliner that I just love. I think it's by e.l.f.
Oh,
and every time someone asks me, I'm like, I don't know, I'm terrible at makeup. The only thing I do is that one look with
I like that eyeliner look you have.
Winged eyeliner.
The winged part, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. It looks good on you. I saw one of your videos when you were at VidCon. Is that like a video conference?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love VidCon. Oh, man.
Where was it this year?
It's in Anaheim, California. Okay. Yeah. Every year. So I think for the last like 6 years.
Everywhere. That's awesome. Love it.
That's what I save up for. Like anytime I save money, I'm like, I'm going to go on a trip.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so you are in the Nashville area. What is your favorite restaurant in town when you come to eat?
I was looking at your list of questions and I was like, oh, I don't even know. I don't remember any restaurants that I went to. I think my sister took me to a Thai place last time I was there. I am so bad at remembering names. I have no idea what it was called.
So you like Thai food, yeah.
I love Thai
I'm
food.
just now getting into Thai food, so I couldn't help you there. Like, I have no idea what restaurants are out there. I would
I wish I could
love,
remember. It was such a little place too. It was like a little mom and pop shop, and I was like,
huh? It
oh,
wasn't
it was so
the,
good.
like, there's one that has elephant name on it. Something elephant. Was it
Oh,
that?
geez, I'm so bad at remembering names.
I just want to know. I just wish someone, and maybe I just need to go on YouTube. What do I order? Because I went to a party one time and they had, uh, it was a kind of like a potluck, like everybody was bringing stuff, and someone brought their, like, picked up Thai food, and it was the best stuff. And I kept like
Mm-hmm.
trying to find, I went through the whole party trying to find who brought the Thai food so I can ask them, what is this? Because it was delicious and I want to just order it every week, but I still don't know what it was.
Was it
And
like noodles?
it was like, it almost kind of had this like stew
Ooh.
consistency, and with, well, it was like takeout. So like, I think the rice and the noodles were separate. So I don't know,
Mm.
it might have been, uh, it might have come with the noodles or the rice, but it was by itself. So I was just scooping out the deliciousness of the meat. It might have been even tofu. I don't even know what it was. So I was trying to like, did you bring it? Did you bring it? So,
The classic that you can never go wrong with at a Thai restaurant is just pad Thai. It's just
okay.
noodles. It is a classic dish. Anytime I'm like a little iffy on a place, just bring me the pad Thai.
Okay. Sounds good. Well,
Hmm.
thanks, Hannah. This has been so much fun, and I'm so thrilled to have discovered you. And I'm gonna keep watching and do some other stuff. I want to see Tony more, and I want to do, and I want to see y'all interact. Maybe in a car. Do y'all do car videos? Like, I love those car
Ooh, we
videos. Y'all
should.
should do a
That would be
car
fun.
video, like going somewhere. I don't know. I love car videos. I think I've watched Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban do their little car karaoke, maybe one too many times, but
Oh, we should do that. That'd be
y'all
so much
should do
fun.
that. So that would be fun. I'll watch for sure. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Wasn't she great? I thought her advice about jumping in and getting started was so wise. Plus, I wish I could take her with me the next time I want to order some Thai food. Make sure you head over to YouTube and watch some of her videos. I know you will enjoy them. If you missed something that you wanted to jot down from this episode, no worries, because all of the information from this show will be in the show notes at CorrineSandiford.com, and click on podcast. Please consider supporting Rising Stories podcast by purchasing books and products mentioned on the show with the link provided in the show notes. Thanks for listening, and keep rising in your own story.